So welcome everybody to another case study interview. So today we have Bhavika. So she's a client acquisition coach, and after coming to our community, she made over 1.7 lakh of revenue to her coaching and consulting business. So congratulations, Bhavika. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Sagar. Thank you so much for having me today. And I'm feeling blessed. I mean, I have never ever imagined that I would be on any podcast as a guest and I mean, a kind of case study thing. And it is for the very first time I'm doing it. And thank you so much for giving me the chance, Sagar.
Amazing, Bhavika. I would love to know your journey, and I know a lot of breakthrough that you had in the last 2 3 months. Within 3 months, I've seen you progress and the transformation that you had. Would love to know more about you. So before coming to our community, what was the main challenges that you're facing?
Yeah, so I've started my coaching journey from 8th March 2023, almost 1 year ago. And before that, I was into Done for You, and I was providing different kind of services like Pinterest management, social media management, and all. But I've started everything like in organic only. I haven't done paid before any time. So, but when I started my coaching journey, I was very much confident. Okay, in the starting and in the past 1 year that okay things would be fine. I've already done it for someone and I just need to do it for myself and it would be a cakewalk for me. I was like that way. I've invested in someone in last I mean March 2023 around 2.5 lakhs. And I was in that rosy thing because that person, obviously, they have made me learn a lot. I've learned a lot from them, but I went there just by looking at I would be able to earn 10K months, just like them. They were having 20K months, and that too by working 2 to 3 hours in a day. Okay, so I was in that fixed mindset, I would say, for a long period of time that I just need to work 2 to 3 hours in a day just by applying a few things, uh, and things would be done. But it didn't happen that way. And for that 6 months, first 6 months, I was in a pressure like I was in a pressure chamber. I would say I made that much like a big investment that to using my spouse money. I just wanted to do it and I just wanted to get it back the most quickest way. It was not happening. I was not able to sleep at the night. I was I was always be in that mode ki, why it is not happening for me. It was happening for me. Is it the wrong decision of being in a coaching industry? Because I was working with coaches since 2020, 2019. And as and when I started doing these things, why it is happening with me. So these were a couple of things that I was going through.
So, like, then what exactly made you join, like, to our community?
So what happened is, uh, I mean, I was having, first of all, as all these things happened, I was having very negative self-image that I'm good for nothing, and I should be going back to service providing the thing that I was doing, and it is the only way that I would be able to earn money. And uh, you were having your Diwali offer going on, uh, and somehow you were having a free webinar. Somehow I've added my mobile number there, and there was a WhatsApp automation going on. I was having all your WhatsApp messages, 3 or 4 messages, and the last one was saying that next Monday, it was a Saturday or Sunday, next Monday there is a batch starting at 6 p.m. And I was having my brother's engagement at that time, so I was at my parents' house, and there was no plan of investing anywhere because I was fed up. I was enough doing it. I was in the mood of being with family and kind of no hiding myself from the current situation. And that was the process. But my husband knew you very well, like Karan, my husband knew you since 2021, I guess. So मैंने like मेरा वो WhatsApp ऑटोमेशन चल रहा था, तो मतलब आपका मैसेज मैंने देखा, मैंने सिर्फ उनसे बात की कि ये सागर का मैसेज है ऐसे. और आई फील लाइक एंड देयर वाज अ 30 days accountability call wala setup, right? So I was like, okay, this is something that I think I can, be in an environment, because I felt like I was just lacking the environment, right kind of environment where I can see other people doing the same stuff that I want to do day in and day out, and that would help me take actions. So I was talking to him that, is it possible? Can we do something like this? He's like, okay, I know Sagar very well. Before that, I didn't even remember that he actually talked about you way before. But then he's like, okay, this is the right kind of thing you should be going for. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yes, he was more sure than me for this program. And usually we take such decisions together. But I just asked him one thing, that I'm looking for an authentic sales coach because I mean the program that I have been there before, the kind of sales strategies that they were applying, I didn't find myself aligned with it. And I found that it is one of the reasons that I'm not getting success, because I don't even know that what I would do if I don't want to do it, right? What kind of sales strategies I should apply for my program kind of. So he's like, yeah, he's a nice guy. I'm sure you would get it. So I just entered by having a thought in the mind that I would get authentic sales stuff. I am looking for an authentic sales coach, and you are the one.
Amazing story, like from your husband to you. Yeah, I met Karan, I think during my COVID days, जब मतलब when I started my journey, and जब मतलब कुछ पता नहीं था, लोग जो भी कोर्स आ रहा था हमने सब बाय कर लो. So one of the course was, I think, Vijay Gautam course, a podcast coach, and I met Karan over there. I think we had a accountability partner, some kind of things. We had
Right.
a call also, but after that we never got a chance to talk. But we are in like connected through WhatsApp. I think from there, I think then that day I got to know that like you are his wife. So amazing, great story. So Bhavika, now like once you joined the community, so I would love to know your journey in the last 3 months. What all breakthroughs or any, like definitely you made some money, but I want to see like the small minute details of the breakthrough that you had. So if you would like to share those, because uh, when it comes to like, even some people who wanted to join our, because they have a lot of things, okay, this is something already there, why this, why the same strategy? So what is the USP, if you like to share, that you got, you saw that, okay, in your eyes? I want to also know that.
Right. So I've started my journey with TBM in the first week of December 2023. It was your birthday. So I joined before 2 3 days of your birthday. And in that room, when it was a Monday, 6 or 7, the call that you take for the 30 days event, 30 days challenge, right? So I joined that very first call. I was surprised that all the new people knew something or other about you. At the same time, I was blank. I didn't even know what is happening inside it. I mean, I just came with that 30, that with that, Monday to Friday accountability calls. For half an hour, Monday to Friday accountability calls. That was the only thing that I was looking for. But I was amazed at looking at, other people who were like already knew you, and who were like always who were having specific kind of expectations. And in that first call itself, I mean, I sat there for almost 3.5 hours. Okay, your first orientation call is for almost around 3 hours, three to
Yeah.
4 hours. And at that time, I realized, how can someone deliver things in such detail about offer? You talk about the orientation, how things work, and then you talk about the offer creation, right? In the first session, that Wednesday session that we used to have. So I was like, I didn't get the same thing when I paid 2.5 lakhs, and this person is teaching something in depth at a fraction of it, right? And I was not expecting, like, I didn't have the same kind of expectation for it. I was like, okay, it is a gold membership, and this is how things work. So I mean, my brain was functioning in a way, the way I've seen things in the international
Yeah.
market, right? So they do not take any kind of responsibility of their clients. They are like, okay, do things if you feel like, come to me if you need any help. They would not have such environment where you practice empathy for them. Like, at least this is the kind of environment that I have seen. Where here in your room, things were totally different. You were making sure that everyone is on the same page and everyone understand things about offer in detail. And and that session itself has changed. That made me realize that what I want, first of all, from this program. Okay. I just realized that I want to inherit. I would like to say, I would like to inculcate the kind of value system that you have. the kind of characteristics that you have in your in your persona. Okay, so afterwards, like whatever, I surrendered myself. After that first session, I was like, I'll join each and every session of Sagar, and I'll do, like, you might have seen me very much consistent in Monday to
Yeah,
Friday calls as
consistent
well,
and
right?
taking actions. Yeah.
It is the third challenge of mine. And in that first session, I realized, okay, it is, the only word is surrender. Do whatever it takes and do the stuff. Put your ego aside, put whatever you have, like I've unlearned stuff before.
Whatever you learn, just unlearn things. Yeah,
Yes,
good part.
yes. So that was the thing. And in that first challenge, I would like to confess something. I did the 4 weeks task, the homework. I did it in 2 hours, and I finished challenge the way the engineering students do. Okay, that do the stuff in overnight, and I finished it. But the real story starts after that. Like in the first challenge, Veed Narayan was my team leader. We have like Chandrabanu, Veed Narayan, and two other people who were not as such active. But from second challenge, I have decided to contribute as a team leader, as a tribe leader with Vinay. First time with Vinay, second time with Shariva. And this has actually changed the whole trajectory of my uh, of my being, I would say. Right. And as in when my being changed, my business changed automatically.
This is very powerful. Just wanted to recap this part. When your being changed, your business changed. What is that being means? I want to know that means to.
Okay, so it is a tough part. I mean, I have to confess a few toughest things
No
that I
problem.
mean,
So it is a completely open space. If it's
I'm completely right. So I was like, I'm a coach. I can't be vulnerable. I can't be. I should have my ego here. I should operate with my ego. Like this is the before Bhavika. Okay, before no working with you, Bhavika. That okay, I'll work with specific kind of people. I would not take any kind of responsibility for the results. I would just deliver the strategy that is required, and that's it. And then after coming to you, I realized this person is as such successful, is functioning different way, in an entirely different way than I was functioning. It means that it wouldn't work. If I would go with such kind of practices, it wouldn't work. And it didn't work by that time, by December. I mean, March to December, it is 9 months journey. I operated that way only because no one in the market made me understand that you can't be coached by labeling yourself, right? You need to change from within. You need to demonstrate the kind of characteristics that you want to see in your client, because like in whatever niche we are in, we need transformation, and transformation doesn't work only with strategy, right? I mean, if I just lecture someone for half an hour with the best ever possible strategies that someone can take, like make 50K with, they won't be able to apply it with the right kind of practices, without the right kind of practices and the mindset and stuff, right? So afterwards, like being a tribe leader in the second challenge, second 30 days challenge, I started operating the same way as if what Sagar would do if he's at my place by looking at you. Okay, so I was implementing it to my tribe the same way if how Sagar would operate. So that was kind of my learning playground, right? I mean, it was a playground where I was playing the things day in and day out, practicing the thing. It was tough. It was tough because it was not who I am, and I was trying to operate from some different angle. Obviously, it was good, but I mean the positive one. But I was not that person at that time. I have joined each and every coaching call, each and every inner circle call, the Friday call as well. Even if I know things, okay, even if I mean, it is difficult, no, that you know everything, but you need to listen to these things. Us always observing you from that perspective, that how he operates, how he answered the questions, how how he put empathy first, how he talked to people with the kind of care, respect, and the kind of the love, right? Love for your client is being seen in your language, in your way of treating people. And I was not like that. So I used the whole playground. I used the tribe. We were the tribe leaders. So while demonstrating your qualities, I don't even know how I became that person. I'm sure I'm not even 1% of you in terms of that characteristics and all. But I got chance to demonstrate it being a tribe leader. And within that 1 month, I've signed one client.
Wow. I think this is, I think, first time somebody saying like who actually transformed from within such a deeper level of explanation. Thank you for sharing that. And I always like believe these things from my mentors as well. And whatever I am today is also I'm also getting that value system from my mentors as well. I will definitely give pass that credit to my mentors who actually build me who I am. Okay, not just one mentor. It's a lot of mentors who actually given this value system to myself. At the same times, my parents as well, because love and care I learned from my mother specifically, and consistency that you a lot of people see. There's something I got my father. So all this value system somehow connected from different places, and I'm just be catalyst to all of your growth. Um, so amazing, Bhavika, create transformations. Thank you for sharing. Um, so yeah, like definitely you got the first client. Now, like I think recently another day that happened, we are celebrating Wednesday wins, and you suddenly implement something. I think Rahat did something. Then I know you also started implementing quick. So what I've seen is not just about this. Okay, Bing is one aspect, but at the same time, what I've seen is you're very quick to take action. Okay, and that is what I've seen. All the members who are getting results, they're like taking imperfect actions. Even I want to change the morning action call to just action call to like imperfect action call. That is something I'm planning to change. My objective is to not to like perfect you. You will never be perfect. You will be always in the path of progress. And to in the path of progress, you need to take imperfect action. Okay. And I know like you and all the members also doing it. So would you like to talk about that? What made you take actions, and what is that you did that actually helped you to close that sales?
Yes. So it was in the second challenge, it was the fourth week. Okay. The turning point of my journey, I would say. It was the kind of like things were happening, but it was slowly like I was not conscious about it. I was like when I got that first client, I was like, okay, it is from it is a fluke. It just happened the way it should be. Like I was not able to identify that how things are shifting. I mean, what is the reason? But it was the fourth week of the 30 days challenge, and it was the second time I was participating, and it was morning action call where we were discussing about the sales mindset. Okay, and at that time, you, Rahat, and Neha Garg also like were discussing a few things. I didn't know at that time. I was like, okay, this is how things should work, and I should not apply my brain. I should put it the way it is. And on that day only, I was having a sales call, or maybe in that week itself. So how the things that I have shifted, it is just that I was operating with ego, and empathy was there on the back end. I've just shifted it. Empathy came first, ego came like in the backstage. And when I was able to demonstrate the stuff by being kind of selfless. Okay, I was not attaching meaning to that sales call. I have practiced it that way. What if they wouldn't come to me? So all the time, whenever it is about me. I don't know if it happens with all the other people, but whenever you're going to the sales call, the last 48 hours, you will always have that chatter in your mind. What if it wouldn't convert? What if it wouldn't,
Yeah, we
go
do.
the way you want it to be, right? So that conversation made me realize that even if it would not convert, can I promise myself that in that sales call, I would be able to help them 1%? I'd be able to contribute in that journey 1%. And at the same time, you told that it is not the amount that they are paying you, it is it is the transformation that they are going to have while working with you. So it is much more ahead. They need you more rather than you need them, right? So the amount that they are going to pay you wouldn't make as such longer, a big difference in your life on a longer run. But if they are learning something from you, it would be there with them for the rest of the life. right? So here, you are the one who should be taken care of, right? You are the one who should be needed by someone rather than, I mean, the vice versa, right? So I practiced it in that first call. I was like, because my mindset was different, my beliefs were different, and I was practicing something else. But as I've decided, it is time to surrender. I do not need to put my brain. Just need to apply whatever he has said. Initially, I was half-heartedly practicing it in that sales call. I was like, whenever I was having that kind of self talk, what if it wouldn't convert? I would tell myself, are you sure that you would be able to make 1% difference? Yes, then there's no need to worry about it. And they need you more rather than you need them. And and that changed the whole conversation. And I operated from that perspective. In that conversation, no, Sagar or Rahat said that you need to change your operation. You need to change
Yeah,
how you
Rahat, Rahat,
operate.
Rahat
Rahat
mentioned.
said, right? You have to change how you operate. And that was a floodlight moment for me. Not, I wouldn't say light bulb moment. It was a floodlight moment.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, so operating principles in the sales is very, very important and these things. And like most of the times it happens, what you mentioned that it is a common thing. We are not trained enough to actually get on a sales calls. So it is bound that we get on the same pattern in the sales call as well. And I was also reading a book and and I got to know like where the author talks about this thing. Um, you don't need client, client need you. That is the thought process we also need to operate as well. जब हम लोग
Right.
हमको क्लाइंट चाहिए तो हम क्या बोलते हैं कि ओके आई विल गिव यू डिस्काउंट, ओके, सो हमारे कन्वर्सेशन में ही पता लग जाए कि हाउ मच डेस्परेट दैट वी आर.
Right.
These small
Right.
things, I think it is not part of any like any specific sales book, but and I have learned by working with the topmost coaches. You can't imagine they don't have any social media following yet. Okay, and they work with big clients, big um like uh, like big athletes like that level of people. And I got the reassessments of coaching and sales. So yeah,
Right.
so yeah,
I
the
remember.
operating principle. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I remember, like last year June, I closed a client for 500. I helped them for 3 months. I closed a client for 500 because I was not confident enough about my service. And at the end, the same thing happened that it was expected. They were not satisfied with what I have delivered, even if I over delivered, because things were not structured. I was like, okay, it is in 500. I should be giving my best. But that person was not aligned in a way because they were having different kind of mindset. And I mean, it is the story before meeting you. Okay. So that was the client that I worked with. So many I have lowered my prices at that time. I've been through
Hmm.
that process. So you can imagine when someone lowers their prices, what is their self talk, right? How degraded they are themselves, like how negative their self image is when someone is lowering their prices in the hope of having clients. They do not work on themselves, and they have the different kind of results. I mean, I've been through that journey, and I realized one thing, Saka, that when someone be a new coach, they do something different and they become a new coach. Most of the time they see the kind of lifestyle that other people are showing. Although 6 7 figures people are showing them the kind of lifestyle that I'm working for 3 to 4 hours in a day. I am having location freedom, I'm having lifestyle freedom, I am earning X amount of money, and you will be able to do the same. Come join in, right? So this is the kind of environment in the market which makes people see that kind of shiny object thing, that okay, this would work. If it is working for them, it would work for me. But they can't see that the place where they are in, it
Yeah,
actually needs uh, a lot of change as a person, and as, I mean, everything around us.
people see that's why like people see the just the money aspect, but they don't see how they need to work on themselves. Okay,
Right,
like
right.
Sid's talks to us specifically in the coaching group like lot like your income will grow to the extent you grow. Okay. Now, income will not just grow because just you learn some strategy and just implement something. That is definitely one aspect of it. But if you don't grow, maybe you will make money, very big money in a short run, but long run, you'll always struggle. If you want to build a long-term sustainable business, you need to work on yourself. This is my fundamental principles. Every day I'm committing to myself. Can I give 1 hour to myself to work on myself? That's where we all need to work on. Okay. Thank you so much. Now let's come back to the other aspect of your journey. Definitely, there must be some time you must be feeling low or something is not moving. A lot of us in our community BM family, they must be watching this particular video and think like, okay, how I can get to the next level? What is your three piece of advice, or maybe you can say talk about your three success principles that you implemented that actually given you results or help you to move forward without worrying about your not having results, all the negative consequences. Because as a online business or any entrepreneurs, it is a lonely journey at the start. Definitely, we are giving that opportunity to become part of a community. They feel safe. Okay, but still people are alone inside. So I definitely sure that you must have gone through some kind of challenges. So let's talk about that. How do you overcome that space?
Yes, Saga. So, first, like from the very first call, that first week of December, I was clear that I need to attend all the calls no matter what. So it is the first and foremost requirement, I would say, of all the TBM people who would like to achieve success faster. Simple. Someone has already done it. Someone is just holding your hands, giving you templates, giving you all the kind of things that you require to achieve your goal, right? So why don't you follow it? Why don't you watch the recordings even if you can't come live, right? So the first thing is join all the calls, no matter what, right? If possible, live. If not, do the recordings, watch the recordings. But as in when what I realized is that when I was feeling down, when I was seeing other success, when I was seeing other people, celebrating their major mega results, I would say I realized that this is the thing that would work for sure. And I've heard one sentence from Abdul Husami that if there is a problem going on in your business, it means that there is a problem going on in your personal life, which is reflecting in your business, right? So I was identifying that what I can fix, and I realized that the way you operate is something that I need to cultivate in myself as a person, that would change my character. And I have been through that character transformation with patience, with this 3 months patience, right? Starting from the December, it is the end of March. So, and I actually, we have formed a support group for people from TBM itself. So me, Dineshi, Pratiksha, and Vinay. Four of us are in that support group. It is started from 1st of February. Okay, it has just been 2 months only. But the kind of environment that we get, the way we celebrate each other for all the small milestones, and we meet almost daily to do kind of get the things done sessions, or check like have check on the progress, or we get on a calls like all the time, like maybe like twice or thrice in a week, to understand that how things are going on. Is there anyone who's looking for support? So such kind of things actually made us feel that okay, there is an ecosystem here, there's an environment where we are growing together. We have set the standards high, okay, that from morning 10 o'clock you need to write your intention of the day, evening 10, like in the night by 10 p.m. you need to share that okay, what is the progress, what happened. If nothing happened, it's already fine, but you need to be accountable. So that is the one practice that made me realize that okay, there's someone else listening to me, there's someone who would support me if I would fall down, I can hold someone's hand. And at the same time, like the way you have designed the whole challenge, no, I was like, honestly, when I've done the first challenge, I was forcing myself to do the second one, because I was like, it is the same thing. Why I should be doing it? But I was a tribe leader. I need to do it, and I've committed myself that if I would be in the calls, I would be able to understand that how things work, how you function. And that's how I would learn, and I would deliver it to my tribe members, right? So I had to go there, and I was like, okay, it is the same thing, but it was not at all. From the very first session you have, I mean, the kind of value that you are adding in the course, no, it is next level. It is, I mean, no one can imagine before being inside, right? The way you make the journey easier for us. You give all the kind of templates, you give all the kind of swap files, you give all the, I mean, today only you have given four, like within half an hour you have given four ChatGPT prompts to write content. I mean, who gives it, who does it, right? Well, it is next level.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad that you created a bond between the four members. Amazing. So more power to you, Bhavika. And like I would say is you have grown so much. The congratulations for that. Can't wait to celebrate your next milestone. And any last thing that you would like to say to those people who are not part of the TBM members here, they but in the verge of thinking, okay, whether they should take this action or not. What is your message to them?
So first message to you is you should be increasing the price. You should be you should be at least charging 3x of what you are charging right now. Okay. No matter what. If you want, you can do something else for your front end offer, but it is right time to
Yeah,
increase
the,
your
the
price.
the product that you are currently doing, we should definitely increasing. That is my plan from the new financial year. Yeah.
Right. And now all the guys who are listening to me, there are only 2 days left. It is 28th today. He's going to increase the pricing in 2 days.
So maybe
No
this will be
matter what.
published maybe later. I'm not sure, editor, when it will be published, but yeah, you can share.
Yeah, so like we are kind of doing it in the last week of March, but the kind of value that he is giving, okay, in the thing, it is like, first it is the hand holding, and the second, like what worked for me is the character transformation. I would say that the way he behaves, the way he tries uh to help you, if you start implementing it in your own journey, you will realize that people would come to you as if you are a magnet, as if you are, because they know that you can help them, right? It builds the trust, right? So I would say that if you are thinking of doing it, if you are watching all the videos, and if you are planning to be in the TBM, it is the right time for you. Because the first, the kind of strategy that he's implementing, second, the kind of system that he has in terms of toughest accountability thing, right? Either you do or you go out. Either you perform, give your 100%, or join the next challenge, right? So this actually makes us be in the uncomfortable situation. Initially we would not like doing it, but we would do it, and then at the end of 30 days, just imagine who would able to give you the kind of transformation he is giving in just the matter of 30 days. 30 days is nothing, right? You won't even remember after 5 years that you have spent 30 days in something. But what if it can give you the kind of results that he's promising, right? So this is
By the
what I
way,
would
those who are
message.
watching, I just want to thank you for sharing. I might not now currently definitely I'm doing morning action call, but मैंने वहाँ पे strictly discount लग दिया कि I might not do a long term because it takes a lot of energy, and every day waking up and showing up for the call. Maybe I'll do definitely that for coaching call I'll be definitely doing in the evening, but morning calls maybe I'll definitely hand it over to coaches very soon. So this is the right time. Yes, what you mentioned to get the best out of what we are doing right now. I mean, thank you
Right.
so
So
much.
if Sagar is coming every day, just imagine Sagar is coming every day telling you these are the things that you should be doing. And for the rest of the day, you just need to do it and you are sorted. Just imagine who would give you such kind of clear, crystal clear thing in the market. No one. No one. I don't know. I don't know if you know someone, that would be great. But I have never ever seen someone like this who would just come to you within half an hour, dash, dash, dash. These are the three things you need to do. That's it, right? And that too within 30 days, you would be able to see your business from point A to point B in just 30 days, right? So it is a no-brainer, I would say, right? And the kind of accountability that we are getting in these tribes, is something that you want, because like in such kind of environment, in the kind of pricing that he is offering us right now, the kind of accountability that he's offering, because the strategy and the things and everything you would get everywhere in the market, right? But the right thing is about accountability. Someone comes to you and asks you, hey, have you completed your week one tasks? Is there anything that you need support with? So this is the place where you understand that okay, someone is there to care for me. I can go to someone whenever I have any questions, and this can actually change the whole game for you. So I would always encourage you to just close your eyes, jump in, and after jumping in, surrender yourself at least for 3 months.
Amazing. So thank you, Bhavika, for sharing. And all the members, the non-members, whatever things, whatever you learn, I would recommend to put this in the comment box, wherever you're watching. What is your top learning from this particular case studies? And what is your action step? What is your next actions? Okay. Definitely those who are not part of our community, you can consider, you can go and check the description where I have included the landing page where you can check the details about how you can be part of our community. Also, if you're already part of the community, you can mention that what is your next action step that you will be taking, what did you learn from Bhavika, and also if you want to know more about Bhavika, I'll be also sharing her social media profiles in the description box. um, Go and check it out how she's taking action. And thank you so much, Bhavika, and once again congratulations for being part of this case study.
Thank you so much, Saga. Thank you so much for giving me the time and having me
Any
here. I'm
any
beyond
uh,
grateful.
any last thought? One
Yeah,
last thoughts.
I just wanted to share one thing that, and in this organic 30 days organic sales challenge, the offer and the sales, okay, these two documents. If you would go in the market and if you see the document, go in the market and say that these two processes only would cost you thousands of dollars in the market. Okay, so the offer that the way he has described the whole offer creation template and the sales process ka template, you won't believe he has given you follow up messages ka template as well. Yeah, what if you have been on a sales call within 24 hours, you need to get in touch with them, what you would write to them? Can you imagine someone would give you such kind of detail? No, I haven't got such kind of thing even after paying more than 2 lakhs. Okay. So this is the disclaimer. This is something, I mean, no, I can't tell you more than this, right? So that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Bhavika, for sharing this. Yes, so we are here to welcome you and serve you more, and it will cost not cost too much, but I am ready to here to support you, and as much as I can. And I'm not sure when you are watching this video after 1 year, to 1 month, 2 years, but maybe it is if it is late. There is nothing called late. Your time starts now. There's a divine timing called right now is the best time. See you at the other side, everybody, and thank you so much, Bhavika, for joining here.
Thank you, sir.